Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry, and it's time for some more Kingmaker. Now it's been a while since I last played, so I'd like to review the situation. There's a number of issues that need to be dealt with. So first off, kingdom management. I have some advisors dedicated to some very long endeavours. Also, Evanki Krieg's going to be busy for at least another week. And we have the end of the month coming up. Now, where are we? So this will get us our free shrine. Is that right? Yeah, okay, so this will build us a free shrine. However, if we do want to build that shrine, it will gain an adjacency bonus for being adjacent to the longhouse, which obviously is over here, so it shouldn't go in any of these spaces. When we upgrade a village to a town, it will get 20 building slots, so we'll then be able to put it hopefully there. Let's see, that's 9. If we get like another 9 there, and then another 9 there for a city, maybe? And then I'm not sure where the last one would go. But anyway, I mean, technically that's 9, 10, 11, 12-ish, so maybe another 8. So yeah, we'll see what's considered a building slot and what isn't. But my point being, when we get access to that shrine, building it would increase kingdom stats, but trying to upgrade this town first, this village to a town first, is important. To do that, we need a third village, and we have not been given the opportunity to build a third village yet. I believe in order to do that we would need to conquer territory, and I strongly suspect that this whole chapter about going into the Null Marches to fight against the trolls will involve us gaining that territory to then build our third village. Our third village, yes, build our third village and upgrade it. Now, yeah, we've done that. Okay. So these are long events. If any other events come up, and they undoubtedly will, then we will be unable to deal with them. So the question is, am I wasting time with these long investigations? More importantly, troll sightings. This relates to the trolls. If we've got at least a month before this particular investigation, which is just a small part of the troll thing, will be complete, then I think I can safely say that the fight against the trolls would be the next big chapter of the story. And that it's going to take, probably longer than a month to do. So, we do have buildings that need to be finished. Where are we? 7 days here. And 10 here. It would be nice to start building some more things, but we don't have a lot of build points to build things with. And we also need those build points in case of emergency events. So while it would be nice, we've got 39 build points is not very much. We want to try and get up to at least 50 or 70 for emergencies. I think at this point I need to consolidate a bit. I need to build my kingdom, for want of a better word. I need to improve the lives of my subjects. Yeah, not citizens. They're not citizens, they're subjects. It'd be nice to get this finished. So I need to work on relations, arcane, stability, culture, and espionage. There aren't a lot of buildings available that actually affect those. Most of the buildings that I can create, including with synergy bonuses and adjacency bonuses, only affect the 5 big main kingdom stats that I already have. If I can get a couple more points of community, I can get an advisor, turn up and say, hey, look, we need to work on this. Who is the community advisor? Essentially, are they already busy? Not you. It's you, isn't it? Councillor. I think it's the councillor. Oh, it's you, but you're already busy. We still don't have anyone suitable for this. No one at all, apparently. And 5 more positions to open up. I'm going to do a quick recording check, which means the sound will cut out briefly there, but hey. There we go. All good. Right. Also, we have something else to deal with. Kaessi wants our help. She's a Kanerah crazy woman with like cloven hooves and horns on her head, because apparently 4th edition players love half devil girls. So much so that Paizo people liked them as well, and now they're all over 5th edition like a rash. Right. So what can we do? Meet the nymph. I don't want to. I hate her. And once again, the journal is assuming the Baron's gender and calling him the Baroness. I don't know what their bloody problem is. Oh, it's annoying. Right. We want to find the troll lair. So I want to find the troll lair and the dwarven ruins. That'd be somewhere, probably somewhere in the Nile Marches. However, we probably don't want to find it too quickly. That being said, there probably is some kind of ticking death clock. We already know there's some evil scum who's got it in for us. Right, Beneath the Stolen Lands, DLC, endgame content, it can wait. Renowned Explorer, he's a nobody. I mean, he turned up doing his David Mitchell impression and being a prat and arrogant, but maybe he'll be helpful. Yet maybe, when he actually turns up, yeah, he might wait until we've... Yeah, we've got to find the ancient dwarven ruins and the outpost. Won't be easy. These two are related, as is this. So we have an obvious direction, an obvious main quest direction of 3 things coming together, which means we should probably avoid it and do some side stuff for a little bit, because they will probably have ramped up the difficulty on these things so high that we need to grind a little bit, which is really annoying. It's the whole Baldur's Gate design issue over again. Yeah, the original one, where you had to ignore all the information you were told about where to go and what to do, and do all the side stuff first, because the places to go and do the main things in were so difficult that you didn't stand a chance unless you'd gone and done all the side stuff. So, unlock a secondary stat for barony. I'm trying, but it's going to take time. While I'm feeling that I should... Yeah, I know I'm probably boring the tits off you guys, but basically, at this point, I'm thinking, let's not ignore Kaessi. She's been there for a while. She's probably getting bored waiting for us to come help out, so we should do that, right? Loyal servants... Yeah, I'd love to, but you keep telling me there's no one suitable. Annexation... Add 5 regions to your lands. There's only about 5 more regions on my map. He's not a heroine, he's a hero. Sort it out, people. Bet they're never going to patch that. An ancient curse part 2, peers for prosperity, increase the ranks of bounty stats flat up. This might... I can do this with main stats, and then that might unlock secondary stat stuff more. An ancient curse, that's about 6.5, 7 months, right? About 6 months. That's a long time. We don't know how long it's going to be until the trolls start coming, kicking down our doors, right? And they probably will if we're not careful. But the fact that we have a month to go before we can even get reports back on troll sightings and activity means we've probably got at least a month to go. Now we've got a few days till the end of the month, so let's go meet up with Kaessi, say hello, find out what things we can do. Maybe go around the map and claim a few resources for our kingdom, because that's a way of getting secondary stats. So the main square. Because Kaessi's house is suspiciously close to the seat of power. Almost as if she will be closer to the seat of power in the future. And hey, if she's from Kanerah, she's probably... Look, they like to haggle, they're good with money. Alright? She's probably got a good mercantile upbringing and might be able to help with our lack of a treasurer. Even if she's not that competent herself, she could be appointed. People are nice. Like, hello, my lord. It's the Baron. Let's get... Oh, God. Map. Okay, yep. This way, then. Let us avoid buying and selling too much. And on that note... Yes, I'm aware, but one character in a party doesn't really count for encumbrance in these safer locations. Where is the money? 17,051. Right. I should be spending some of that on the kingdom. Is this for building? It had better be, but it looks like it's not. It looks like... No, it is. Lovely. Okay. This is technically
done.
A diplomatic incident with a foreign... Well, I don't know. She doesn't represent the government of foreign power, but let's see how it goes. It's a foreign culture. A tense silence hangs over the house. Kaessi, your tiefling friend, I've met her like once, emerges from the shadows, but her eyes are staring into the distance. She seems to look right past you. No, not now. The turmoil is suddenly over, but you see fear in Kaessi's eyes. Her blue eyes. It's you. I wanted to say I feel almost sure that I've witnessed some sort of divine intervention. The girl closes her eyes and clenches her fists, obviously in the grip of a strong emotion, but one you cannot read. I knew it couldn't last forever. Why did he even make this rule? I knew it would be impossible to keep. Sorry, why did he even make this rule if he knew it would be impossible to keep? She takes a deep breath, opens her eyes, and speaks with firm resolve. Come what may, you should know, Keldrak Morden, that the person you know by the name of Kaessi does not exist. My real name is Kalikke, and well, it's a long story, and such stories are better told beside a welcoming fire. Will you hear me out? Well, since we're supposed to be going treasure hunting together, I suppose I should know what I'm dealing with. The girl rests her head on her arms and stares off into a distance, lost in memory. Stories by the fire. In the desert where I was born, my fondest memory. When the day is done, hosts and guests, parents and children, friends and rivals all gather by the fire under the stars to tell their tales. All they did, all they witnessed, all they heard from other travellers, and the whispers carried by the desert wind. My sister and I often snuck in to hear these stories, hiding in the shadows just beyond the circle of light and warmth. We are hellspawn, you see. Tieflings are unwelcome guests in Kanerah, unblessed by the light of merciful Sarenrae. We grew up sleeping in a common tent, scavenging food here and there like orphans, all but outcast and disowned. We were 13 when we left and set off to find happiness in the cities, and everyone we left behind sighed with relief. My sister and I, we are twins, but as different as the sun and moon. And moon? It's the Moomins! Her name is Kanerah, which means silent flame. She is fire, a cold fire, but one that turns everything to ash. I am a river. It brings me joy to give water to tired travelers and nurture green shoots. But when I flood, I am bound to bring death. Oh, let's check. When I flood, I am bound to bring death. The girl's eyes are full of sorrow. Despite our differences, we are one. Our lives belong to divine Nephis, and by his mercy, we now live in turns. While one of us is here, the other sleeps in another plane, and when she wakes up, we switch places, just as you have witnessed. So, at this point, they are sharing the same body. I have an inkling that the best way to play this, as an author and creator, would be to say, and that has always been the way ever since they were born. However, knowing the way Paizo likes to do something, they were probably originally separate for some daft reason. Because, that ties into the whole thing of her saying, we would both go and do everything. And she talks about them doing everything together, right? And she's talking about the body. As in, whenever we switch, the other one will be there. And it's like, I am doing something that affects you, you do something that affects me. And we both share this together, right? But Paizo are probably like, oh no, it's really clever and amazing that we made two people into one separate. Because you see, the thing is, if you then say, oh look, can I fix your problem? Can I help you? See, this is a clever way of representing a complex mental issue. But it also feels like a lazy and ham-fisted, heavy approach to doing so. Because the obvious assumption is that the player will ask, can I help you so that there's one of you in the body all the time? And they'll say, but if you do that, for one of us, you are destroying the other one by permanently banishing them from experiencing life. And that is bad. Don't you want to help protect both people? And you say, yeah, but if this is like a negative, if this is like a way of representing a multiple personality syndrome, it's not necessarily the best way to do it. But it does provoke force, which is a positive thing. But again, I feel that there's something wrong about the way this is being done here. That being said, this is framed as neutral good, and we know Paizo hates good characters and loves evil characters, as they've shown in their writing so many times. What can I do to help? That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Kanerah was supposed to tell you of an ancient treasure that we've been looking for. Gold isn't the only thing of value in this place. It may contain an ancient relic, taken by the Taldan raiders from a respected Kaderan temple of Nephis. Okay, so Nephis being a god of magic. And Kanerah and Kalikke are disciples or of Nephis, or have been dedicated to him in some kind of ritual at birth, right? So at this point, right, by addressing this as two separate characters, am I consciously reinforcing this character's mental disability, right? Am I being an enabler? Am I doing a bad thing? That's a very good question, and one I should probably talk about or think about after this session, really. It's an unusual relic called the Disc of the Eclipse. I once heard a beautiful story that it was created from the shadow that hides the sun and moon, but I don't think that could be the truth. Nephis is the god of magic, who was once a mortal wizard, and relics from his temples are usually very powerful. There are many among his followers who think that solving the mysteries of magic, even rivaling their deity, is the best way to serve him. One such follower created the disc long ago in the ancient past. Another possibility is that I'm overthinking it, and the best way for me to approach this is to take it at face value and not try to overanalyze it. Is the fact that it's thought-provoking a trap, and the thoughts that this is intended to make me think and become conflicted about are actually a trap leading away from the path of wisdom? That is a very good question to ask. So what I might try to do is not overthink it too much, even though that's my usual approach. According to legend, it gave its owners control over planar travel, but only pairs of wizards bound by unbreakable ties could use it. So wait, you've used it before and that's why you're in this situation, or you want to use it to get the sister out into a separate body or something weird? I don't know, that's interesting. While one of them travelled the planes, the other was his anchor in our world, and they could switch between... Yes, this is obviously very obvious to what's going on with your body, and in fact your body could be the artifact, and when you go to a temple you will find the artifact there because you will have arrived. Do you see now why we so desperately wish to find the disc? It might help us understand how the switch between me and Kanerah works, and it should make our divine patron happy. Nephis and his assistants value the desire to understand them. Sorry, I read that as value and desire, then realized no. Value the desire to understand the mysteries of magic above all else. Well, how did this disc come to be in the Stolen Lands? I mean, you already told me, but I could do with more details. It was brought here by Taldans from the 5th Army of Exploration. Taldor and Kanerah were enemies for ages. In fact, they still are. There's a cold war between them. Thousands of years ago, a soldier broke into the Temple of Nephis and stole the relic to sell it, or secretly hoard it as an heirloom. Hundreds of years later, his own kin, or the kin of its 100th buyer, brought the disc to these strange lands, where the Taldans had come, uninvited as usual, and which they finally vanished from with little trace. Sometimes history is an intricate lace. You'd never guess where it begins and where it ends. This is a very negative view of the Taldan Empire. However, it's an opinionated view, right? It's a view from a Kaderan whose people have long disliked and distrusted those of Taldor. That being said, I feel that we are supposed to feel this is the opinion of the author and everyone else in the world as well. It would be nice to later on find a more positive view of Taldor, to be like, not everyone thinks the same thing of everywhere, right? Same goes for other things, actually. You know, we've got that bloody chaotic evil half-orc who's apparently not evil, but he is. Where is this treasury located? It was called Sorrowflame in the chronicle we read. It was once a Taldan town founded by the veterans of the 5th Army of Exploration. It stood on the shores of a turbulent river, and that was what destroyed it. One night a terrible flood devastated the settlement, killing many and driving the rest to flee. There's that river and flood metaphor again. Only the tower on the cliff remained, which was too high for the flood to reach. Water covered the ruins for a long time, but last year it receded. Please tell me it's not that swamp. My friends found a chronicle which recounted the destruction of the city and spoke of the disk of the Eclipse which was kept there. They managed to track down the ruins, but were frightened away by the monsters and beasts that roam the area. Well, if this will help you, then I agree. It will also give me something to do while waiting for time to pass. Kalikke's eyes get a little warmer. Thank you. I'll wait for you there, at Sorrowflame, and please, let's explore the ruins together. Just the two of us. I don't want to give myself away again in front of your companions. Breaking the Arcanophane's conditions once was enough. I have no wish to anger our god. So long. Sorrowflame has been revealed, and it could be a big bad trap. That being said, we've got a few days to go. Let's go.
No stopping now.
Make some. Come on, where's the way out? Why is there no way out here? Is it over here? Is it something stupid like this? Pretty sure it's... There we go, yes. You don't get to come, you're an evil monster. You two are busy, so let's leave. And we want to be back in town by the beginning of the month. So we can't go more than a few days away from our starting location. But that's okay. Source of resources for Barony. Why am I getting this? Wait, I have to buy. I have to pay to claim. This is claimed. So here we have the ruined watchtower, where a statue of Torak stands. So that would be a good place to go looking for the Dwarven ruins. It's the 25th, so we've got about 2.5 days to travel away. Glade in the wilderness. What a fries. What can we claim? We can claim this. This resource belongs to a region outside your territories. Is that so? Because I've been in there quite a lot earlier, so that's claimed. This is claimed. This is claimed. This is not. But wasn't there, like, oak that strayed? So there's, like, a few... This is where trolls are, I think. So we're not allowed to claim that. The Northern Gnarl Marches is definitely a location we should be looking into claiming. And the Tenebrous Depths is the high-end DLC stuff. If this is beyond our borders, and the river is probably, like, how is our capital? Where's the border? Essentially. So, if I am going to go claiming resources, we also have interesting locations. Ratnook Hill, not going to go there yet. Riverine Rise. Oh, I should be looking for these Taldan ruins. Sorrowflow is over there, apparently. That's not going to be difficult to reach at all, except it blatantly is. Since I'm only going on a short excursion, and I cannot claim this, I can't claim anything this side of the river, basically. And while I should be scouting in this direction, I might actually be better off trying to find my way up here towards Sorrowflow. Isn't the bridge broken there? I'd need to explore this side of the river. So let's do that. And go up this way.
My strength fades.
Everyone's tired. No, I'll go a little further. And then on a little more. And then we stop and rest. Yep. Let's use rations this time. Why are you... Alright, we'll go with that.
What brought you to your faith in Sarenrae? Let me guess. You committed a terrible atrocity, and now you're atoning for it. Am I right?
I was just looking at the world. There is such evil in it, and too little mercy. Is it not enough to simply want to change it for the better?
Well, alright. One successful camp out of the way. When your subjects are unhappy, they may become concerned or even start a riot. The unrest... Hang on, I've seen this already. What's going on here? What's so important? Now, suddenly... Bandits' outrage. 7 days to solve, but the only person available is really busy with a much more important thing. Several bandit camps have emerged in the Nile marches. Well, that's not our territory. They plunder the peasants, they're probably crossing the borders and plundering us, rob travelers and merchants, even attack tax gatherers. These bandits need to be muzzled. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't do very much about that. I could cancel this. +3 military, but also it's going to tell us some important stuff about trolls. This is probably a trap. This, we don't know what kind of rewards there are. And we just need more advisors. This works nicely though. Okay. Let's just push on. I think we'd have to just ignore the... We're going to take some hits for ignoring these events.
I need to catch my breath.
Bloody hell, why didn't you just walk across? Okay, we're going to camp again. We will use rations.
Some food would be nice. And some booze. When I get to a tavern, I'll lock myself inside and won't come out until all the barrels are empty.
Okay, that lady's got some serious issues. We may need to deal with her heavy drinking at some point. Oh, where are you going? I'm trying to get to here. Oh my god. Seriously. Varnhold? Isn't that like... Okay. Ancient river bed available for claiming. Interesting. And it would give us economy. Hilltop Trail. Why can't I... Well, okay, I want to cross the river.
to catch my breath.
You people are knackered already? Okay, just this one time. This time, we do not use rations.
My cape is all worn out. Gotta catch a bear. A big one's hide would fit me just right.
Lady, you're not that fat. Oh, what now? Interesting. Ah! So we're beyond the borders right now. Very interesting. Well, look, here we are. Yes, I do want to enter this location. And she did say come alone. I'm not sure if we actually can. If it turns out that the entire party walks in here, I mean, if it's like a secluded special location where the party doesn't come, that's also another matter. Well, that's a black screen. Yeah. Kalikke smiles faintly as you approach, but you can't help but notice she's as tense as a bowstring. Yeah, I should have come alone. 3 young tieflings wearing bright Hang on. 3 young tieflings wearing bright clothing, the sort one might find in a harlequin's wardrobe, are gathered near Kalikke, fidgeting from foot to foot. They bow simultaneously. The youngest casts you an inquisitive look. So, this is the patron you found, Elder? The Baron of this land? And to think that Kanerah used to say that you don't know how to make connections. Oh! Oh! The short-haired tiefling girl steps on her friend's tail. Stop it, Niho. Don't you see you're upsetting her? Forgive him, Elder, and you too, Your Grace. Fucking George R.R. Martin! The nobility is secular. They are not religious. That is a religious honorific. When Niho was little, a donkey knocked over his crib. His horns got caught on its saddlecloth and he was dragged for half a block, bumping his head on every corner. Now he's no more clever than a donkey. Kalikke stomps her foot, drawing their attention. Sweet tooth, that's enough. Sweet teeth, that's enough. You're going right back to the city. The Baron and I need to talk in private, but we're going to the Talden Tower without you. It might be dangerous. Can I, go ditch my companions, or do I have to? As you say, Elder. The last of the 3 tieflings, who's kept quiet until now, nods and gestures to the others. We'll go to the city. We'll see if 3 tail-swinging goose like us can find gainful employment around here. Find gainful employment around there. If you decided to settle down in these parts, maybe we could find a place here too. Goodbye, my lord. Please remind me, what is this place and what are we looking for here? I should have said I've got other things to do and... I still have the option. Oh! No, It's an ancient Talden settlement, long ago ravaged by the elements. We used to mine ore in these rocks. Little is known about what happened here, according to the rumours. A terrible flood devastated the town. Many citizens perished, the others fled. Only the tower remained standing on the cliff. The flood wasn't able to reach it. The tower may still hold substantial riches, and among them the disc of the Eclipse. A relic from a Kaderan disciple of Nephis. That's what I am looking for. We'll go on alone from here, as you requested. I'm a dwarf of my word, after all. Yeah, you lot, wait outside. Amiri was reluctant to leave. Your companions go back down the road, leaving you and Kalikke alone. Hopefully they'll be waiting outside, and I won't have to solo it all the way back to town. Who were those 3 tieflings? My friends from Kanerah. Their names are Niho, Tevi, and Elki. but I usually just call them the Sweet Teeth. They're always together and always act and speak in chorus. It was they who dug up the history of this place and told me of the treasury, but they never got inside. They say there's a lot of dangerous beasts ahead, and you wanted me to come alone. Kalikke sighs. I'm happy that at least someone from my past life hasn't abandoned me, but they make me anxious as well. The Sweet Teeth know nothing about what happened after our escape. They think Kanerah died, and I... See, I told you they were going to insist on making them two separate people who were joined together, when they could have... Lazy! Would have been better to make them the one person, 'cause that makes it more integral and harder to deal with. And I adopted a strange new name to hide from my past, but they know me and my sister well and could easily uncover the truth. That would breach Nephis' first condition. That's why it'd be better for all of us if we met as rarely as possible. By the we, I don't think she means us, I think she means her and the Sweet Teeth. Besides, Kanerah nearly fed the poor Sweet Teeth to wild animals, though it seems now like ages ago. Well, what's your plan? It's not our plan until I agree to it. There must be a cliff somewhere ahead where we'll find the remains of the tower. We'll need to climb it and search for ruins. I hope you brought rope, lady. And be ready for trouble. One can never be too careful. Well, are we ready? Hang on, just before we go, just one more question. Gotta Columbo this. Okay, no new questions. It would be great if they actually added an extra question here that wasn't available previously, but they didn't. Oh no, okay, I'm ready, just go. Kalikke nods gratefully. Thank you. I am glad I don't have to walk this road alone. Well, it's still pretty dangerous. That does not look safe. That looks like some kind of magical circle. And here we see ruins. And we know there are many dangerous beasts.
Onwards.
We'll climb up the cliffs and look around. That's down. That's down. Let's take a moment here to look around and get a better sense of our surroundings. Come on, there's bits of map to explore here.
March on.
And we want to get a good... That is something we can open.
No stopping now.
I don't know if this is a location that will disappear later on, but we should definitely be coming back here later with... Oh, hello, what's this? Deadly aim, okay. So deadly aim is the power attack of ranged weapons. Shroud of water. No level. Surround yourself in a shroud of water, ice, or both. Representation of harm. Permanent. Oh, can change your type as a standard action. So, shield or armor. In general, armor and shield are essentially the same bonus. If she gets a magical item that will give her a shield bonus or an armor bonus, then it matters. But currently... Okay, that's armor, so it needs to be a shield bonus. And it appears to be 5... 9... 2... Unidentified. Okay. She's doing it as an armor bonus, isn't she?
If I hear one more horns joke, I'll endure it.
Oh. Really now? It's just... So that's armor, that's a shield, right? Okay, now... So hang on. Her magical armor is literally... unidentified. Giving her no... That's just annoying. It seems to be giving her no magical bonus because it hasn't been identified. Well, alright. We should push on. Together.
It is done.
Also, look, here's a pretty flower. Edible moss. We'll have that. It might come in useful for cooking later on. So, is there a cliff to climb? This seems to definitely be a map edge. Looking here, obviously, for a cliff to climb. This is not a...
Charge!
Here we go. Alright. You have an annoying water blast. You blast it with water.
Taste my fury.
There we go. Oh! Oh! Ooh. Right, yeah. So. Uh-oh. Gotcha. I clicked wrong button, it's fine. Okay. We need you. Fight defensively. Move to here. You know what? Go this way a bit as well. Fight defensively is a standard action. I should not be double moving. There's something wrong with game design there. Now, you absolutely get blasted. Because we don't want to go too close to this one. Oh, wait.
This is going to hurt.
So we're dealing good damage here. That's great. Why? Why? What happened?
Cool it.
Why did she get a double turn? It's very odd. Right, can we get a... Okay, drop you. Charge. Nope, we can't charge. So, we can move to here. And what is this? This is slime. Okay, so basically entangled. Got it. Entangled leads to... I can't remember. Gather power low. Okay, we'll empower this one.
Cool off.
I'll probably miss. Oh, nice big damage. Okay. And turn. And then we fight.
Strike with all your might!
And miss, because the game hates us and rolls atrociously. It happens. It's fine. Stand fast. Let's...
We won't falter!
It's spacebar? It is space. Good.
This is going to hurt.
And since she is using the power attack of ranged attacks, she's going to miss quite a bit. Right. Just hit it. Alright. There's nothing. So we want to be cautious of... That's a lot of water elementals, okay. We don't know what's likely to set them free, but if anything does, that's a problem. Slurk. ferocious slurk. Let's snurk around the slurks. Snurk being a stupid way of saying sneak that isn't even remotely funny, and get some more of this edible moss. And there is no way around, we have to go through them. Lovely. I'm so glad my lone character wasn't something like a wizard. Let's avoid walking... No, it seems reasonable. I mean, it would be nice to come down this way, but I'm not sure we're
We
going that
cannot be defeated.
Yes, come my enemies. I mean, don't you even have any spells or something? Okay, okay. Step back. And blast.
Cool it.
And miss. I like the way it shatters on the edge of the protective circle there. Nothing ominous about that at all. Nothing indicating that this is a barrier you should not cross. Oh, you bastard. Right, okay.
We can do it.
That's better. And a self-heal is great. We get to live. And the antagonized feat is not in the game, so we have literally no way of controlling our enemies. So actually there's like no spells at all. That's intriguing. Kinetic healer. Oh, that's a lot of healing. That was a touch. We do have some spells. Is that an innate? I think it's an innate. Right. Let's not waste a spell on a touch attack that could miss because of firing into combat. Now, at some point, this one's going to get a go. And we need to get this one out of the way before that. Right, let's...
We won't falter.
Okay, no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm trying to block this walk around here. Fortunately, it seems content to stay at the back and spit at people. Oh, even better. So, we blast.
Taste my beauty.
We certainly do. And these things, have a ridiculous base attack bonus. Okay, good to know. Right. Self and strike.
Forwards.
I have the wrong one. Right, that is that one. Okay, cool. Yeah, fine. Okay, 14s to hit isn't too bad. And let's try and take him out of the fight. There we go. Okay, that was a little excessive on the blood splatter there. Very Baldur's Gate 1.
We can do it.
So now, we're going to have Kaessi... Uh-oh. Change of plan. I had a plan there, but it's not a very good one. Right, so... Oh, you're not going to get to blast now? Why not?
Cool it.
Fine. Oh, is it the condition? No, it's not the condition. It's nothing. Right. Hey, you. Get hit.
Strike with all your might.
Was that reduced? No, it's just a bad one. Okay. Man, it's determined. Oh, why? Why can't she blast now? Out of resources? Wait. It was limited? Interesting. Does she need to use that gather power thing? Let's find out.
We won't falter!
For some reason, I'm in a kind of Temple of Elemental Evil thing where I want to right-click to bring up radial menus. Right, so this is a class that is right low. Let's go for low. Okay, so that's done something. I'm not entirely sure what.
Forwards!
Okay, do we get to blast now? We do! Excellent!
Taste my fury.
Okay. So I'm not sure if that number's a cooldown or if it's charges, but it... Given this is D20, you'd think it's charges.
This is
What are you
going
doing,
to
lady?
hurt.
But that doesn't do anything. You're a wally. We need a healing blast from you right now, and we're not getting it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No. Ah, kinetic healing. Out of resources. So how do we get these resources back? I'm not sure. So I'll just have to wait and see if she gets the ability back again to actually do it. Okay, mate, that is getting annoying.
We won't falter!
To the point where this was predictably dangerous, and... Okay, how about now? Can we... No, we can't do it now. Okay.
Cool it. Cool off.
So glad it now needs 18s to hit instead of 14s. This is a... Oh, it's pretty ferocious, okay. Yeah, just blast.
Taste my fury.
And miss, apparently. Oh, mate, that is annoying.
We can do it!
Okay,
I'll make my own legend.
interesting. Do we have healing potions to use? I suspect we might not have that many, if any at all. We have none. Okay.
What's taking so long?
Well, 7 of 7. Hit some kind of limit. Okay, can we do this? And then this? And then this?
We should move.
No, we cannot. Why not? I don't know.
Please, do
How do
tell.
we reduce this? We don't. So basically, she's rubbish.
This is my path.
Now we want to be careful. We want to avoid all the water elementals. So we've got frogs, we've got water elementals, and we can walk through water. Very much a water thing. Like, yes, there's the obvious cliff to climb. However, the question is, that chest down here, is that a trap that will set... Don't walk through it, you idiots! Okay, apparently we can walk through it without them... I probably shouldn't try to engage them in conversation, even though it might be a good opportunity to observe whatever it is they're up to. Silver disc, I get the buckler, silver chain, and pearl. The elemental resistances stay up, we do not get attacked, that's great. Okay, let's go around here and try and deal with that horrible cliff. Kalikke throws her head back and looks upward. Up there! There's a tower there on the cliff, but it will be difficult to climb such a steep slope. Kalikke gives you a pensive and sad smile. My sister and I used to climb cliffs together. She was so angry when I was faster, but she always helped me when she got ahead. If I go back out the area and rest, she might stay here and not rest, so let's give it a go. Yep, saw that one coming. You begin climbing. At one point you discover that a ledge you meant to step on is not secure. You try to backtrack but lose your balance, and... Luckily, Kalikke, who is climbing with the dexterity of a lizard, catches your hand just in time and helps you hold on. Look, we're close to the top, almost there. Now, you could say that that was a failure without failure, right? That was a test without failure, but it gives us an option for interaction with the character and a way to observe more about her. So in a way, it's nice to it to just be more than just you fall down. Now what is this thing? What a beautiful place, and cozy. The cliffs seem to embrace this place. Lady, we get it, we're all about the water. And a waterfall! Now I see why the Taldans decided to settle here. I'd live here too. Oh, that's lovely, but we could probably, like, camp, actually. It's easier to climb down now. Well, look, we've been up once, we know the way. Let's look for... what's this? The remains of a Taldan adit. It seems from the outside that the vault caved in and it's hopeless to move the rubble. An adit is like some kind of sewer aqueduct or something, isn't it? It's like a... I keep feeling that this is still a pretty dangerous place and we're on around half health, so we want to be cautious. Yeah. Well, no camping for us. Now, gargoyles are evil, so I should be able to...
This quickly.
See, now we can blast.
This is going to hurt. Cool it.
Okay, so I see now. So now that she's hit her 7-point limit, she has to gather power to bypass the costs. I think I understand a bit. Okay, close. Let us smite the wicked one. And then smite it.
We won't falter.
And miss, apparently. Wow! Look, we needed a 6, okay? That's a 75% hit chance. I'm not complaining. Oh, we are... fatigued? Why are we fatigued? Is it from all the travel or something else? I don't know, but let us blast.
Cool off.
unfortunate, but it is what it is. See, now, them having a 20% chance to hit, the fact there's 2 of them adds up. 16 reduced. 16 reduced to 16. Okay, so it's maybe bludgeoning they're resistant to. Essentially, yeah, those multiple attacks are going to be brutal. Right.
Taste my fury.
You seem to not be blasting, lady. That's better. Oh man. This is where we die. Do we have anything that will help us? In terms of consumable items? There's a healing potion. It's not amazing, but it will do. Got us out of a red though.
We can do it!
Man, that is just hard work. Okay. Oh. This is the death of many cuts.
This is going
Lady, you
to
need 8
hurt.
to hit. That's like a... Well, that's good. She's very much feeling like an all or nothing kind of... You know, like those Orc and Goblin players who are like, yeah, but if I roll a 6... It's like, yeah, that's a 1 in 6 chance. That's terrible.
Strike with all your might!
It never happens, especially when you need it. Oh, God. Lady,
Cool it.
am I supposed to be really grateful when your blasts actually happen and work? Probably.
We won't falter!
I should declare Smite again just for the armor class bonus. Not that it's going to help very much.
Cool off.
Keep circling, it might just help. Right.
Forward!
Got him. Good. Except now he's still pretty dangerous.
I won't give up!
Is that in Die Hard mode? That's not. And why are we so tired?
Taste my fury.
Possibly from the climb. That was terrible. Hoping for a miracle here.
We can do it!
Not a miracle. That's a problem. 2, 3, 4. How's it getting a 4? The attack gargoyle should only have 3.
This is going to hurt.
Do we not get to blast this turn? Apparently we don't get to blast this turn. Do we get to kill this turn?
Strike with all your might!
Yes! We get to live. Okay. And I think resting would be really good. Really good if we could. This does not feel like an area we can rest in. Okay, that is definitely fatigue from the climb or something. Can we rest here? Why can we rest here? Let's do it anyway. This is probably a bad idea. Oh god, this is a bad idea. Right. Use rations. Because we have rations. You had better keep watch there. And we hope nobody dies.
I stand ready.
She's levitating. You know, there's taking high magic to way too higher. This is Forgotten Realms bullshit right here. This is bad. Speaking of which, there's that tower. Kalikke wearily looks around the area. The tower! It's destroyed, and I'm afraid you should be. There's lots of dangerous monsters around it. What are you doing? Are you afraid the item is gone? That should be your greatest fear. Is that it? Is that blatant glowing thing it? Kalikke points at the ruins. A frightening gargoyle is sitting among them. Is it even a gargoyle? It's very spiky. The jewels the monster has gathered in its nest glimmer here and there, but the brightest treasure of all is a small disc lying at its feet. It glistens white like incandescent metal, but a moment later it is covered by abysmal blackness. Yeah, that would be the whole duality of Nephis, the white and black thing. Very much like Hel, actually, from Norse mythology. Rip off! Then it flashes white again. The disc of the Eclipse! That must be it, but how do we... The girl freezes mid-sentence, her eyes wide open, and then... She's switched, hasn't she? Yeah, they even changed the name there. You look at the eyes of the tiefling girl as she emerges from the portal. She raises her brow expressively. Portal? Keldarak Morden. It's such a wonderful day, and what a view! Right. There's no need for the charade. Your sister told me the truth. So that is... confrontational. There's no need for the charade. Your sister told me the truth is simple and more peaceful. It's nice to see you again, Kanerah. That's a more subtle way of letting her know. You detect a glimmer of fear in the girl's eyes, but she quickly shakes it off and snaps her tail angrily. Let me guess. My sweet sister couldn't hold her tongue. She broke the god's orders and revealed our secret. To tell you the truth, I was sure all this would come out sooner or later, but it's nice to know I wasn't the fool who let it slip. You're not a very nice person, even though you have a nicer name. Kanerah keeps silent for a few moments, contemplating her new situation, but then she smiles coyly. Tell me, Keldarak Morden. The last time we met, you were sitting on a throne in a great hall, surrounded by guards and advisors, and now we're sitting all alone at the top of a cliff in some backwater, surrounded by slimy, flesh-eating toads and other revolting monsters. I don't even know which question to ask first. Why or how? Your sister asked me to find an artifact, and you might not be in alignment to her. An artifact? It doesn't happen to be the disc of the Eclipse, does it? Of course, it was I who first told you about it, but I imagined us sitting coyly by the fire in your castle while your servants went off to collect it. But, oh well, an adventure it is then. But it seems our treasure's been stolen by that ugly gargoyle. So what are we supposed to do? Well, I'm not ready to attack the gargoyle just yet. Because it hurts a lot. Right.
I tire of waiting.
Yeah, while there are other lay on hands using abilities that I could have used, I don't have any of them yet, and it was worth trying to just, healing in combat, it wouldn't affect the action. Oh, this is interesting. We can't get inside the tower. What, are we supposed to climb down then? Looks like it.
No stopping now.
Oh, joy. Well, where was it? It was around here. Come on. Pixel hunt of annoyance.
Onwards.
What's our plan? I'm not that sneaky, so I don't think we'll easily defeat it, but let's fight it. Kanerah squints, then nods. lead the way. I think I can help by adding some fire to the situation. Let me guess, she's the hot one to counteract all the water. So, traditionally,
Be victorious.
fire does not oppose water. Fire opposes air and water opposes earth. But a lot of people think it's simpler for fire and water and air and earth to be opposites. Right. Oh, you have much less burn available. Right. Gather power. Searing flesh. Yeah, she does have some hit points. This might be a good idea. But let's go for a blast straight up.
Taste my
It's not a gargoyle. It's an ant. It just is shaped like a gargoyle. Okay. Good to know. What's this? This is weapon set empty. Okay. It's got like a crossbow. Right. I don't think... Wait, right-clicking gives me information? We know nothing, right. Flaming. I'm liking this idea. Flame on!
Forwards!
And we miss. Terribly. Okay, let's see how this goes. Yep, the multiple attacks are horrible. Okay.
This is going to hurt.
Yep, that's a lot of flame. Suddenly this became a lot easier. We could do with some... Oh, we can't do any self-healing. Right, we just keep on hitting.
Do it.
Oh! Ow, 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 ow. Ow, okay. And blast. Yeah. Can we hit it?
Strike with all your
Yes, we can! Oh god, 1 damage. Where's my fire damage? Do I need to do Divine Weapon Bond first? Because that doesn't make sense. Oh, that's hard. It's a better hit. And it did. Oh, that was far too close for
adventures
comfort.
await.
And we don't even get to search for body. We get to walk through it, though. Hey, you come with me, lady. And you better not turn on me, because this is really nasty right now. We get chests. With treasure. And a magic amulet. And a chest. With treasure. Again, wonderful. A body. With diamond dust. Okay, that'll be very useful later on. And of course the disc of the Eclipse. Let's hope nothing too bad happens, because we are cacked on. Let's see what we have here. Kanerah's tail dances just above the ground, giving away the tiefling's excitement. She's obviously anxious to grab the disc of the Eclipse, but waits for you to nod. Do you need my permission to take it? You want to take it so your sister can't have it? Very well, take the disc. I am a man of my word. I'm not going to go back and deny you this now. I probably should, for some reason, because that just happened. The girl quickly grabs the artifact with both hands, and that very instant you hear a loud sound like a clap, and Kanerah is enveloped in a cocoon of white light, which quickly turns to darkness. You hear voices, whispering and interrupting each other. They seem to be speaking in images, not natural words. Black, white, bound, split, indivisible. Then the strange phenomena ends as quickly as it began. The darkness disappears and Kanerah is standing just as she was, seemingly intact, but the disc in her hands is gone. Are you alright? What? Kanerah seems to barely hear you. She shakes her head a few times as if she's emerging from a dream. Amazing. I didn't expect this. Listen, the artifact didn't disappear. I can feel it, like it's a part of me now. And I think I know how to use it. Well, that's... Kalikke looks at you in complete astonishment. Keldrack Morden? What just happened? I was sleeping in the demiplane, but this time I wasn't pulled out of it like usual. It's like I heard a voice, Kanerah's voice. Do you want to throw in the word like there a few more times? Instead of as if, or similar to, or something? Kanerah and I discovered the disk of the Eclipse, and it affected her in a strange way. Hopefully, it affected you as well, because you are connected and indivisible. So what I felt and heard was the influence of the disk. But it's so strange, and you haven't said like yet. That's great. Kalikke. Now, what would be really good would be if the writing makes speaking to these two characters feel like distinctive different people. So they could have like a different turn of phrase or something slightly characteristic about them that made them stand out from each other. That might not work very well, though. Kalikke closes her eyes and stands still. Her dark hair moves in the wind, but nothing happens for about a minute. Then, without opening her eyes, she begins to move her hand. Yes, now I understand. Well, glad one of us does. And you switch back again far too quickly for this to be effective. It just feels cheesy now. Hello again? We are still here in Sorrowflow. So my sweet sister learned how to use our new abilities so quickly. So you can literally swap places whenever you want now. Is that right? I was sure it would take her a year. I'm going to try to switch us again. Please tell her from me that she's a foolish goat. I won't do that. Kalikke looks even more stunned. I'm back again. And again I heard my sister calling me. I felt it inside, just like my bond of eternal forces. Now we can switch places whenever we wish. Yeah, I know, that's I'm not gonna insult her, I'm not gonna lie. So you can now switch whenever you want. Yes. Oh, there are so many thoughts in my head. It's a miracle that we found such a rare artifact that could help us. Or perhaps Nephis planned this all along. And what should we do now with this new gift? Now my sister and I must decide how to divide the time we share. Kalikke shakes her head. Yes, I'll think about all this and many other things. But for now, I wish to thank you, Keldrack Morden. If a foreign outcast's gratitude means anything to you, you have it. And one more thing, I'd like to remain in your lands and help you with your quests and travels. Now that we can better control our switches, we won't have to keep running from one place to another. I think Kanerah will support my idea. What do you say? You'd be most welcome, although I'm probably going to die climbing up and down the cliffs to get out of here. May this be the beginning of a wonderful journey. We shall see. And yes, I need to leave the area. Okay. Let's see if, by any chance... You're not even moving, lady. Oh, I got to level from
March
this?
on.
Oh, hello, statue. Hello, let's fail a skill check. An empire once so great. Where is your strength? Does the same fate await us? No answer. Taldor and Kanerah were rivals for ages. It's so strange to wander around these ruins. Please tell me we can just walk out this way without having to... I don't really want to level here. The extra hit points would help. And I probably should be wrapping up the episode soon anyway, so let's see if I can get out any way other than the one in which I entered, and that does not want to go away. Oh, what's this up here? Probably nothing we can explore. Yeah, that looks like a nothing.
It is done.
But down here, we can cross over. What would I get this level? I would get multiple base attack bonus. I would get my second attack and I'd finally get to start trying for full attack actions in combat. Is there a way to climb across here? That would be really nice. There does not seem to be. Is there a way to climb up here? You know there might be. That would be a great shortcut
No
out.
stopping now.
Which means there probably isn't one. Why should I be so lucky? Oh hey, look, I can just walk away! Easy mode. Well, thank you, Skyrim, for having the exit at the end of every dungeon. Right, so we're going to go Paladin again, obviously. Paladin of Torag. Level 6, we get another Mercy. So far, we have Fatigued. Okay, let's do it. Right. Skill points. We absolutely need more Persuasion. Law, Religion, yes. We also need Athletics and Knowledge World, probably. Let's take the Athletics this time. Right, Mercy. We have Fatigued already. We can take Dazed. Good against swarms. Diseased. Shaken, Sickened, Staggered. One of these should... No, it's level 9 we get one, but could require Mercy. So, Staggered is good. Staggered, you're generally on no hit points. Sickened could be bad. Shaken, Diseased. Well, Cure Disease is for traditional Paladin Lay on Hands ability at higher levels, so we will take that. We got some more hit points. Oh, we got 12 more hit points. Lovely. And did we get a new spell slot? Sorry, it's like B for spells, isn't it? What do you mean can't cast spells? He's right here. We got no new spell slots. Okay. Let's move on out and regain our companions, who might have just buggered off and left us here, to be honest. What should I call this episode? Helping Kaessi? Finding Kaessi, secretly seeking... Right. If we go a short way down the road, that's far enough. And then we need to get back to the courtroom quickly, so I don't think we get to rest just yet. God, this is a long road to take. A very long road. Yeah, now we rest. Manage. Yes, we use rations because we need a shorter camp. And we need to assign everyone to camp duties again. Look, you are cooking. Maybe you'll get better at it someday. I'm going to put you on watch and you here instead. Camp camouflage to you, hunting to you. And we rest.
Alright, I need your ideas. Who is that storyteller who's living in the capital? How could an elf look so old? It shouldn't be possible.
Wow, no voiceover for that line at all. Okay, interesting. I feel he's so much more than he appears. I sense true power within him, but not power corrupted by evil. Whoever he is, he might make a valuable ally. And can we, like, finish camping? Finally. Okay. We're still pretty tired, apparently. No, we're good. Okay. That feels like it would waste time, and we need to press on. Oh, we are so close to the first of the month.
Need to catch my breath.
No, we need to push on. We'll wait till exhausted to rest again. Okay. Now we absolutely do not use rations. We... Wait. Yeah, we need to hunt.
Oh, another ink blot. And at the very bottom of the page. Now I need to write the whole thing over again.
Don't you dare, it was bad enough the first
Don't tear
time.
it out yet. Let me see. You know, we could make a picture from this ink blot. There, a line here and there, and now it's a...
Something atrocious. Right. Oh, we're at the beginning of the month already. We're going to be late. We'll just have to do what we can. And around here, everyone should start feeling tired again. Hey, look, there we go.
Need to catch my breath.
Right. We have important matters of state to attend to. And then I'll probably end the episode. Because I've been recording for a while now, and I think it's going to be long enough.
May we have a moment of respite?
A peasant woman, her face soaked with tears, approaches you quickly. Oh, my lord, woe is me. I've met my darkest hour. You're my last hope. All the gods ever prayed to. Don't leave me in need. You better not be asking for a counsellor who's unavailable at the moment. My name is Jenna. Jenna Tannerson. Our village is a short way from here. It's been 2 days since my boy Tig ran away, and I haven't seen him since. We've searched and searched, but it's no use. If you don't find him, no one else will. Well, me personally, I mean... Yeah, if we... Do you have any idea where he might be? Jenna looks around cautiously and whispered, There's this old hag in the Nile Marches, a swamp witch. I can't say her name out loud, don't you even ask. The mere thought of her chills the blood in my veins. She has an evil eye and she eats people. She even turns into a black raven and soars in the sky. Hey, I think we saw a raven watching us when we were over that way. I can't remember though. It's sure as day that she took the boy. Do people disappear frequently here? Oh, they certainly do. There are so many hazards around, it's hard to name them all. Wild beasts in the forest, and monsters, and some kind of troblins and bandits and whatever. Even adults have hard time surviving here, and for a little kid, oh, yeah, I will do my best to find him. Oh, you, my lord, thank you so much. I've been praying to Erastil to grant you a long life. If there's any news, I'll be nearby in the tavern. May the gods help you. The sobbing woman leaves. Well, that's going to be something important to deal with. And that appears to be our only major issue right now. So with that, I'm going to end the episode. Because it's been long enough, don't you think? I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and I do look forward to seeing you all in the next one at some time in the not too distant future. I'm going to say bye-bye for now, though, and cheerio, everyone.